0.
Okay, that'll be good.
All right.
All right.
We're rolling?
We're rolling, man.
Jesus Christ.
We can call this the first episode.
Perfect.
So I wanted to put this on. I think what we should do for the first episode, we should do it for like our friends.
Yes.
And at this, so like we can explain what we're gonna do, and at the same time we'll share it just with them, you know.
Yeah.
So that they could get the sense about what we want to do with this hockey podcast thing.
Absolutely.
At the same time, they could get involved later on, you know, because
Yeah.
they're all welcome to join in on this show. We could be up to 4 people. Okay, so we could do that.
All right.
And at the same time, like as we can explain what we were thinking about doing. So this summer we just have fun with it. We just make content, content, and in the fall we just mash it all up. We get some. I edit some stuff up, and if we see that it works out, we just launch a podcast in the fall.
There we go. Honestly, I like that. I like that a lot. And that way we can get them involved. We'll have a nice little like end of year like montage. They'll all be in a couple of videos, and then gains traction. We're rolling.
C'est ça. And I'll edit this episode up. You know, we'll do like a 30-minute something here, and like we'll just show it to our friends or like the people that we talked to this about. And we could see what we want to do with it, and see it from there. Yeah.
The way this came about was so fucking funny though. Like literally, I was laying in my bed. I was high as shit, and then what were we even talking? What game was playing when we were talking about this?
It was the third round.
It was the third round. I think I was ready to go to bed. I put a game on randomly while I was about to go to sleep.
Well, you were high as shit.
I was high as shit,
Yeah.
and for some reason I decided to look at the group chat,
Yeah.
which I don't even do usually.
No.
And then we were talking about fuck, I forget about which game it was. I feel like it was a Florida game, cause I remember I was I've had a hard on for fucking Kachuk.
Why did we start though? Like what was the conversation starter? We were both like very serious about it.
I was fully in. You were sending videos about the guy, the French reporters.
Oh, TVA Sport.
TVA
yes.
Sport.
Oh,
And I was like,
yes.
I was like, honestly, we should just we should actually, I said we should do a podcast ripping them.
Yeah, yes, that's how it came about. It did.
And then
and then from there. Well, I always wanted to do a podcast for some time because I know that we have a lot of friends and ourselves included that we know hockey and we love talking about hockey. So why don't we just talk about it in front of a mic? You know,
there's some characters we could get on this podcast that
sure.
You guys know who the fuck you are.
It's,
It would be fucking quality content.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna name drop yet. You know,
No, not yet. You guys know who you are.
It's
You know, be ready. just
this
get
is
your
for
notepads
everyone.
out. Get your notepads out.
Yeah.
Start jotting down notes like
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have you guys on the podcast, and you guys could.
We'll get to some hockey
Yeah.
topics later, but
Yeah.
it's just So what I was thinking is I wanna a podcast that can move around. You see, like right now, if you guys know the setting, we're at my house, and I want to do one on my boat. I want to do one when I have a chalet. I want to do this in parks, you know,
Yeah.
like anywhere, you know.
For sure.
And
We're gonna do it at Club Med.
for sure.
Club Med, where we play ball hockey. For
Yeah.
those of you who don't know, that's why we're drinking water for the first episode, because
We don't got no sponsors
we
yet.
don't have any sponsors yet, and I have a feeling podcast at Club Med, we're gonna have enough beers for a while. So
Yeah.
we're gonna take it easy with some water today.
Definitely.
All right. Okay. So that's
So yeah, and one more thing. We're talking French as well.
ben
You know,
oui, on parle franglais.
Ça va être du franglais quand même.
Oui.
Je sais pas si I don't know if I think we're gonna talk in English for this one, but with certain people or guests or whatever, we can definitely do some in French. I want to do some in French, definitely. Peut-être ça va parler en français de temps en temps, là, mais tu sais, on pense qu'on a une démographique quand même, là, tu sais, on est des jeunes de 25 ans, là, 20, 25 ans, whatever, mi-vingtaine. Puis à Montréal, tu sais, il y a un marché là, pour des podcasts, tu sais, so we could work something out.
Ouais. Puis je pense que la plupart de nos amis parlent français et anglais.
C'est ça.
Fait que si on commence à parler du franglais,
Ouais, and we could get a reach, you know?
Yeah. It's very Montreal style to speak
Mm-hmm.
franglais. Like, there's not a lot of places in the world where you'll be doing a sentence in French and then you switch to English.
Yeah.
Like, it's very unique.
Yeah.
And we wanna have that in the podcast. I think I
Definitely.
at least would love to have that aspect.
Yeah.
You're gonna tell me what that is. We all know what this is. A fucking hockey helmet.
You can tell, man, we're amateurs, but you know that's how you get it started. So this is I found this in my dad's construction bin. This is level out, aligner des. Ça fait un laser. So when you laser out, you could attach this to a door, for example. This part right here, you could attach it to a door, and this beams out a laser. So it's a leveled laser.
Okay.
So let's say you're cutting down something, you could just see it on the wall, a laser. So I turned it into a mic stand for today.
I thought it was cool as shit. I had no idea what the fuck it was.
Yeah, because
I'm the least handyman person you'll ever meet. So I had
we'll work
no
on
idea
that.
what that. Nah, it's okay. I have my brother. My brother's gonna be a plumber, and he did general contracting. I got him. He's gonna hook me up for everything.
We could build our own mics by wood, like like
a stand.
A stand, yeah, a mic stand. I mean, yeah, we could.
Hey, if you tell me what to do, I'll do it. I'll do it well.
Because those Ricardo books and that hockey helmet won't last for.
This is like literally half of my personality. I think maybe even 3/4. Food, hockey. All you're missing is music.
You are
and
a
then
big
you
cook.
Yeah, it's just food, hockey, and then the music. Maybe we'll get a music book.
Yeah.
Replace one of the, and then it's literally Jeremy in a fucking mic stand.
Right,
Perfect.
We're making it work, right?
Mm-hmm. I like it.
All right, let's get to some hockey.
So we're talking about 3 things today, right?
He's
the idea.
He's got it written down, so
I got it written down.
I'll let you lead. I don't know what he wrote down, but I'll go with it.
Well, we had said we're gonna talk about 3 things. I don't know. Do you want me to list down the 3 things
no,
first?
don't list them. Don't list them.
So we'll go just one by one.
Go for it.
Okay, so it's a podcast in Montreal. It's at Montréal.
Yeah.
To Quebec. We're gonna talk a lot about the Habs,
for sure.
obviously. So I figured like the first thing that we should talk about is just the state of the team right now.
Okay.
I wrote down literally all the players that are signed, all the players that are free agents, but that we still have the rights to right now anyways.
I love it.
I wrote down the contracts that I thought were worthy of mentioning.
I love it.
Like Heineman, I didn't write down his contract.
I love Heineman, huh?
I love him.
I love him,
but I didn't write down how much he's making. He's making under $1 million, so I was like,
no, that's
fuck
fine.
it.
But he's an entry level deal. But Heineman might surprise some people at camp.
I think he might make the team.
Me too. He played so well in Laval this year, bro. At the end of the year when he came from Sweden.
The thing is, do you want them to play all in the Habs, all the young kids, or do you want them to all play together in Laval?
Heineman's, I think, like a mature prospect in a sense. I think he's 22, 23, 21, 22.
Something like that.
Well,
yeah.
we can verify that later, but it doesn't matter. He's a big guy, like 6'2", can skate, and he's been playing against men in Sweden.
He's got a shot.
So you start him off on the 4th line. You start him off on the.
He could play on the 4th line.
Who's better than him on a 4th line spot? You got Pizzetta fighting with him. Who do you have written down?
So I'll go over. I did like left wing, center, right wing. I went by position. I guess we'll start off by the left wings. You got Hoffman. So he's at $4.5 million until next year. So his contract ends in 2024.
No, this is last year. Yeah, okay. This is last year.
No, but he's still in the contract for next year.
Not next year. Hoffman, this is his last year.
Coming up is his last year.
Yeah.
Because we're still in the play. I'm like, we're still in the year.
True. Okay.
But he ends in 2024.
Yes.
So $4.5 million.
Yeah.
39 points in 67 games last year.
He's basically just a butt plug, He's there because he can be. He's on the power play because he can be.
But you know what? The fact that he has 1 year left might surprise. Like, if he just pops off, you could trade him for something decent at the trade deadline.
Definitely.
He has a year left. It's not like he's signed long term.
Yeah, but he's not.
And
let's not talk about Hoffman. Hoffman's a guy that's gonna leave in a year.
Exactly. But he's on the roster for next year. He's
for sure.
He's on
he's
the
got to
team.
be there. He's
gonna be on the team, whether he's in the 3rd line or he's on the first line. We don't know. You got Armia, $3.4 million until 2025.
Yeah.
And you got Slavkovsky, Pizzetta, and Heineman. They're all under $1 million, and they're all signed until 2025.
So wait, Pizzetta, Heineman, Armia, Pitlick, but Pitlick might go to Laval.
Well, Pitlick is I don't even have him as a left wing. I have him as a center.
Okay.
But Pitlick, he didn't really impress me this year.
No, me neither. But he's a great guy, nice guy.
I like him.
Nice guy.
I like him.
He's getting married, I think.
Man,
I think he's getting married.
Like the amount I've never seen somebody pass the puck on a fucking breakaway more than him. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The most unselfish player ever.
Yeah.
He did. I can think of like 3 or 4 times he did drop passes on a breakaway.
Yeah.
Crazy. And then on the left wing you have, as free agents that are still not signed yet, you have Drouin. Do we want to see Drouin back?
Let's not talk about Drouin.
Let's not talk about Drouin?
Let's not go there.
Let's not bother?
No.
All right.
We'll get
We'll
get
get-
some other
yeah,
guests on
yeah.
here. But no,
Yeah,
like,
well-
I think we're past Drouin. We can move on.
I think they sign him.
No, they don't.
I think they do.
Why would they sign Drouin?
I think they sign him.
No, they don't.
I really think they do.
For a year?
For a year. I think they sign him.
No.
The man had 2 goals this year.
So why would you sign a man that has 2 goals?
He had 29 points. Right?
It's more than
Because-
that. It's a character issue. He can't. They don't like. Management doesn't like him. He's We don't. No, we're here to we're talking.
I'm not
but we don't know the
advocating. I'm
guy.
not advocating him for him. I'm not
Mhm.
saying I want them to sign him. I'm saying I think they end up signing him. I
I
think
think we need him.
you think we need him?
I don't.
We
I
don't.
don't. Because listen, left wing, like you could say Caulfield's a left wing, sure. The way I see it, you got Caulfield, Slav, in no particular order, but you got Caulfield, Slav. Help me out.
Hoffman,
Is he not a right wing?
he's a left wing. He's listed as a left wing, but
Show me this.
we have a lot of players that could play on all sides of the they could play left wing, right wing, or even center.
Yo,
And we also have RHP that we're
c'est
forgetting.
ça, Raphaël Harvey-Pinard, c'est ça que j'allais dire. Mais
That
he's
guy was
definitely
on
on the team. So
fire.
he's a left wing. So you got Slav, Harvey-Pinard.
You got Caulfield, who's gonna be on the left wing too, but he's listed as a right wing, on
but he's
elite.
probably gonna be on the
but-
left. You definitely have a spot for Heinemann. That's why I don't bring back Drouin. I don't. We can move on.
I
from
don't
him.
want him to come back.
don't
I think
we
that
do.
he does end up getting signed though.
I don't think so.
I feel like I don't know. We'll
He
see.
might sign a 1-year, $1.5 million deal on
Something
another
like that.
team.
On another team?
Not with the Habs. It's done. It's time to turn the page.
He might also not play again.
No, he will. He will. Either in Europe. He's definitely gonna. I don't know. No. He's a talented hockey player. He will play somewhere.
I think he's fed up.
He is. I just hope he's happy.
Me and my brother saw him going down Saint Jean last summer.
Saint Jean.
He had a Maybach, crazy Maybach.
Going down what?
On the West Island
Okay, I do not
on
know.
Boulevard Saint Jean. We
Okay.
saw him. We said hi to him. Big smile.
Okay.
Looks like a good guy, but
Alright.
you know, he has his problems.
Yeah,
whatever. Let's
whatever.
move on from Dwayne.
Yeah.
RHP.
We should sign him. He's a RFA this summer.
He's an
so we-
RFA. He's not signed yet.
No.
I don't think he gets a crazy contract.
Mm-mm.
I don't think he gets a minimum contract, but I don't think he gets over 2.
He'll get like 3-4 years.
You think?
I think they'll sign him until RFA again. What I mean is, they'll sign him until his last year of eligibility of RFA, so that they'll sign him
Yeah.
until he's like 24.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. I
Well,
like.
he is.
He's
Hold
a
on.
grinder though.
He's older though.
He is older. That's the thing.
So I don't know. Maybe he's turning into UFA soon.
I think he gets a 2-year deal.
Yeah.
I think he gets a 2-year deal, 2 million,
Yeah.
prove it contract.
Yeah.
Because he deserved it.
yeah, he played.
But at the
super
same
well.
time, you're not gonna get a 4-year.
No.
Like, come on. But I like him a lot.
Yeah.
Reminds me of like a Gallagher kind of,
But
better
oh yeah,
in
definitely.
a certain way. Like
Definitely,
just
definitely more
more skilled.
skill. Yeah, definitely.
Nose for the net.
But to go back on your global point, man, the state of the Habs, man, it's encouraging. I like what I'm seeing, man. I think we can all agree that like the team's trending in the right direction. Management's got their shit together.
I love where this team's going.
Oh, definitely. This blue line excites me.
Oh my god.
Maybe I'm a bit scared about our upfront firepower because with our top 5 pick this year, I'm scared. Like I think we're gonna either take Leonard or Reinbacher, the D man.
I love Reinbacher. Maybe I'm a little bit biased because he's playing in the Swiss league, but like
But that's my concern because if we pick that guy, that D man, that doesn't help our offensive firepower. The only guy who's available at 5 would be Matvei Michkov, and the Habs don't seem to be inclined to take him.
man, honestly, I don't see why not. Like I
see
see why not, but at the same time, it's either a home run. Look, everybody knows Bedar's going first, right?
Yeah.
There's no question about that. But everybody also says that unanimously, they all say that the second best player is Michkov. Nobody is saying
Talent-wise, yeah.
talent-wise. Nobody is saying that Fantilli is better than Michkov. I haven't heard a single person say that. Would they take him over Michkov? Yes, because of all the risks involved. But to say that Fantilli tore up the NCAA in his fucking sophomore year.
If we want to talk about Fantilli, I think this guy's really like. I think people are over like hyping him way too
You
much.
think so?
I think so.
But look at
'Cause
it. Okay,
He's just
even if they are,
Yeah.
what he did in the NCAA, you can't dismiss that.
very true. No,
and
no,
to
no,
say that Mishkov is closer to Bedard than he is Fantilli, if you pick him at number 5,
yeah,
like
it's crazy.
I wouldn't blame management picking him at number 5 and being like, if he comes over, this is a home run.
For sure, but that's the thing.
But like, would you blame them for going for it? Like, think about like that. Like, then you got Suzuki, Caulfield, and
That's not
Mishkov
enough.
could stay in Russia and develop while the Habs suck for another 2 years,
3,
you know?
but yeah.
2-3 years. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
it's not. I don't think that the Habs are in a position where it's outlandish to take Mishkov.
But they have no information on him. They seem to think that his character is questionable, and I do not think that's the type of person Kent Hughes wants
No,
in a team setting. You know?
I would love Will Smith. I
Me
don't think he's
too.
gonna be the
No.
number 5.
That's what I'm saying. The two options that are most likely, I can be wrong, but I'm pretty confident that the options that are going to be available for us are Reinbacher and Leonard, and Michkov, but they're not going to take Michkov from what we've been hearing.
I feel like a lot of people would be mad if they take Reinbacher.
Yeah, but
But
We
his
might have
stats
to do
are
it-
crazy.
might have to do a research because Leonard is not might be a bit overhyped as well.
They're saying that he plays like the
Would-
Kachuk brothers and stuff.
So
but
let me bring this up. Would Leonard be so talked about and hyped up if Matthew Tkachuk wasn't having the run that he is right now?
probably not.
Exactly.
Probably not. But I've liked Kachuk for a minute. Both of them.
Yeah.
I just think
True.
that Matthew's more skilled than Brady.
And just
But-
to add this, the Tkachuk brothers are 6'2" and 6'3". This guy is 5'11". Like
That's the thing.
let's
They're
start
like,
with
oh,
that.
he's a power forward. He's 5'11". Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sold on Ryan Leonard.
Me neither.
I'd kind of rather them take Reinbacher because
Maybe, yeah.
he's 17 years old playing in the Swiss league against men. And
He's a late bloomer. He's gonna turn 18 late
or maybe he's 18, but he was playing on his 17
Yeah.
year, right?
in the DL.
And no, in the Swiss league where Matthews played.
DL.
No, it's
For
the
sure.
NLA.
Okay.
It's National League now.
Okay, not sure.
They
But
switched
it's the
it.
same league where Cider played.
So the Cider
It's
played
not?
in the DL.
Okay, maybe I'm mistaken.
So
Okay.
it's the same league Matthews played
Okay.
in before his year
Yeah.
before.
Okay.
And Matthews thing he just got over a point a game.
Matthews did?
Yeah.
At 16 or 17?
17.
Draft year?
Yes.
Okay.
And then Reinbacher he was playing on Cloton.
Okay.
He was playing on Cloton, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
They weren't a top team in the league.
Okay.
He got like 21 or 27 points. I forget.
Half
But as a defenseman,
in 40 something games type of thing, right?
yes.
And like
50
top
something.
No, I think 40. I'm not sure. But anyways, like a solid production and like for a top 4 D-man, I think he was given a lot of minutes.
Put it this way, like my brother came up to me one day and he's like, "Have you heard about this Reinbacher guy?" And I love looking at prospects, so I already knew about him, and he was going crazy about him, cause like knowing, like having seen like the Swiss hockey like in person, like getting that many points that young as a defenseman is fucking insane. Like I would not be mad
yeah, maybe not.
seeing him at number 5. The only thing is that this draft is really special with the amount of skill.
But
So, like,
I think we're starting to realize that we're in the soft spot at 5 because you got those 4 crazy talents ahead of us, and then you got the one complexing player in the Russian phenomenon, and then after that you get like a group of, I want to say like 10-ish players that are high quality but can go anywhere from 6 to
that's the thing.
13.
Like,
So
the thing is, at number 5, I think that you're still in a position where it's like you got to pick the best player available,
for sure,
not what you need. But if you're looking at what you need,
yeah.
we kind of do need a right-handed shot
True.
defenseman.
True.
Like, we have Mayu, but
True.
who knows what's going to happen
No,
with him.
You're right.
You know, like
We're very thin on the right side.
we don't have much on the right side. How many left-handed defensemen were playing on the right side this season?
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
go get that right-handed defenseman.
I swear to God, I better not see the Habs pick a left D-man this summer in the draft.
Well, I don't mind later on, but like,
We have enough.
like I know they're saying Sandin Peleka or something. Like, I
Mhm.
forget what exactly how you say his
Yeah.
name. I forget if he's a lefty or a righty.
I think he's a
I
lefty.
just- I don't see them picking him at number 5 anyways. But if Reinbacher's available,
Yeah, it might be the best option. Now that you think about it.
if you think about it, it might be. But at the same time, it's like at number 5, do you really go for what you need, or do you go for the best player available?
Yeah.
Best player available is Michkov, hands down.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like maybe you go for that home run. I like our prospects honestly. Up
We're
front.
missing something up front.
What do you think we're missing?
Like some star offensive punch power, and a bit of size. I'm fine with Caulfield, Alvi Pinard, and
But what if Slavkovsky turns out to be that guy?
more size would help. Would help. Well, you got Doc, Slav.
You have Doc, you have Slav, and then if you go down,
Anderson, if you
Tuck is a big boy too.
Tuck's no gone. I
You
don't think Tuck's going anywhere.
I don't think so. But he had 20 points in 40 games this season
Yeah, but he's like
in the NCAA. He's like I think it's like his second or third year. He went third year.
No,
he
it might
went.
be his fourth.
It's his third.
Okay.
I'm almost 100% sure it's his third. He went down in production from last year, but he's a big boy. Like
Yeah.
you have
We'll see.
as far as like prospects go, you have Beck, you have Kidney, you have Farrell.
Laval's
these
gonna be nice.
Laval's gonna be fucking nice.
Laval's
That's what
gonna
I'm
be nice.
saying.
Let's go watch some games.
Like I would be down to go watch some games if
Yeah.
all these kids are playing.
Yeah.
You have Kapanen too, who's not probably gonna be
Yeah.
an offensive force, but like these are all guys that
Yeah. Yeah.
Kapanen got 27 points in 55 games in the Liga. That's third best under 20.
And he's what, like 2021?
He was
Not even, huh?
He's 19.
That's crazy.
He was playing on his 19.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, true.
And then like you have Roy, you have Meshar,
Yeah.
you have players that like prospects are a toss up. But like if we get lucky and half of these guys pan out,
Yeah.
I don't see it being crazy that you go for that right-handed defenseman. I
I
really
get
don't.
what you're saying, and I like how we're building this team. From the back end, we've got some clarity on what's coming up. We got some good contracts or
We have a solid
flexibility.
we have a solid future. I still think our number one priority is goalie for the future.
Yeah,
I don't think we have that figured out.
Montembeault. A friend of
C'est la
mine.
favoritisme québécois. Ça.
No.
Oui, I think so.
Si tu regardes
It's
ses
not
stats, I think save percentage was in the top 10 of the league this year.
Look, I like Montembeault. I just don't think you're winning a cup with him. That's it. At the end of the day, on veut gagner une coupe. On veut ramener la coupe à Montréal.
Avalanche won a cup with Kemper.
Yeah, but Avalanche had
I get
McKinnon
that.
and Makar, Landeskog.
Right now in the playoffs, you got Aiden Hill and.
Yeah, he's making me look like a dumbass saying this for sure. But I don't know. I'd like to be a little bit more.
I think Montembeault is fine for the job. He's no superstar all-star, but he can hold his own.
You're right. You're not wrong. Like they also,
I think they signed him long-term this summer.
I've heard that they're talking about it. I've heard. I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna demand that crazy of a contract either.
No.
Where it's like if he's not panning out, you could go get another goalie for around the same amount.
And that's the thing with goalies, their stock doesn't tend to decrease that much, certainly around his age. So why would you wait another year, like play out this year while his stock goes up and he's gonna ask for more money?
I think he signs this year.
Yeah,
I
this
think he signs
summer.
this summer.
Yeah.
But I would definitely like to see a goalie or two drafted this draft.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Well,
we need.
yeah.
Yeah.
How do you think about? I have two questions for you. I have two questions, and I'm just gonna mention one thing. The Gallagher contract sucks. I love Gallagher, but it's until 2027,
Yeah.
and it's 6.5 mil. It's a lot.
This guy loses so much hair on his head every year.
God. Oh my god, me too. I'd be shitting my pants every time I go in the front of that, but he keeps on doing it.
Yeah.
He keeps on doing it.
Uh,
Anderson, 5.5 mil until
I'm
2027.
fine with Anderson's contract, man. I really am. And we might.
I am fine with it too, but the thing is that
When we're gonna start being competitive, he's not. It's gonna be towards the end of his contract. So what do we do? Like, do
but
we
is he gonna still be healthy enough to play the way that he's playing right now
I think so.
once we start making the playoffs?
Yeah, okay. That's the
He
thing.
plays a tough. He plays a big boy. He is a big boy, but he plays a big boy game, and it's like
I think
he
you keep
already
him.
has had some health problems. Even this season, he
Yeah.
was injured here and there. It's like I don't really want Anderson on my team if we're not gonna be in the playoffs. Like he plays playoff hockey all year round.
But that's the thing. We need big bodies on our team, man.
I I'd just be really interested to see what you could get for Anderson, and just is it more worth it to get some of that now versus waiting until we actually make the playoffs, and then we start making the playoffs and his body starts breaking
Mm.
once we get there, and it's like he can't even play that playoff hockey that he plays. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe hopefully I hope, because I fucking love Anderson.
Yeah.
Hopefully he starts being healthy and he could just play fucking 70 game seasons. Okay, we're back.
We're back. We're back.
We're back.
Just a little break, you know.
A little break.
Technical difficulties. You
I
could
was getting
say.
hot with this sweater.
I told you to take it off earlier, but
It's my own fault. Whatever. It was cold this morning. I went to watch the little brother play basketball. It was cold as shit.
where does he play?
He plays like an outdoor league.
Okay,
He's good though.
nice.
He's good. He's a prospect.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a prospect.
How old is he?
13.
Okay.
It's my height though.
Okay.
I'm not really tall.
Okay, nice.
Jaden's tall. My
Okay.
other brother's
Nice,
6'2".
nice.
Prospect. Come back where we were before.
Yeah.
We just finished talking about Anderson. Now here's my question for you. What do you do with Gurianov?
You don't sign him. Cause who do you got there? We got Slav. We got who's on the right side?
On the right side, you got Anderson, Gallagher, Ulonen. Sorry, my bad.
Ilonen. Is it
I like Ulonen.
is it Ulonen?
It's Ulonen apparently.
Ilonen. En français c'est Ilonen.
Ulonen. I don't know. I just
Ulonen.
once he started playing, everybody was saying
Oh,
Ulonen.
okay.
I like him.
Okay, so, yeah, me expandable, but like I got this one story about Ilonen. I was at a game and I was with my dad. We got some nice seats up front, and he came off the ice after like a 2-on-1 where he fucked up, where he missed the shot, or he didn't take the shot. No, that was it. So it was a 2-on-1. I don't know who he was with, but he had the puck. And he did a pass, and like the pass completely flopped. You know, he should have shot. Like he had, like he should have shot. And he came back to the bench, and he was so insecure and not confident about it. You know, like
Yeah.
he was just like, I know I gotta shoot it. He was talking to someone on the bench about it. He's just like, you gotta own it. You'd be like, okay, I fucked up. Let's go get it. You know, like
Yeah.
he was there, like kind of whining about it to himself about it. He's that type of player. You know.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. He's also young though.
No, he's not. Like, we
Yeah.
gotta stop saying these guys are young.
But
he's 23. Either
Yeah,
you
I
have it or
guess.
not.
You're right. But he had 16 points in 37 games this year.
On a shit team with a lot of opportunities.
Fair.
You know? But I like him. I like him. That's I would keep him over Gurianov. 100% would.
See, I disagree with that.
Ooh, okay. So
I
you
would
put
give Gurianov a contract, but I would tell him straight up, you did not do enough for us to give you a long-term one. We're gonna give you a 1-year one.
okay.
And
how-
if he
how
he
much?
probably won't like that, and he'll probably go somewhere else.
How much?
We have cap to spend this summer.
But that's the thing you don't know. Gurianov is RFA and is minimum. You can't sign him below 2.9 million.
I'd give him 3.5 for a year.
For a year, okay.
Prove
yeah.
it, you know, like he
Okay.
he's a high draft pick. He's
Yeah,
getting to that age where it's like, okay, you're
I
either
guess.
a bust or not.
Yeah. I'd give him another year.
Give him another year. You know, he came in the middle of the season, trade deadline. He probably was down on himself.
Yeah.
Like, I'd give him another year. And it's, look, we have a great coach right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'd give these young kids, well, young. He's not young anymore, but I'd give these players that haven't had the success that they're supposed to have. I'd give them all the opportunities they could get with St. Louis. Like, I am a big advocate for him. I fucking love him. And if anybody could turn around, it's St. Louis. So give him a full year, see what he does. But, I mean, I see why you wouldn't want to give him a contract. And I could see why he wouldn't want to sign a 1 year either.
Mm.
You know, it's risky for him.
Yeah.
What if he has a shit season?
Yeah.
Then who the fuck's going to want to take him?
Yeah. He might be on that third. Well, you know, because you got Hoffman, like you said. We got Anderson, Galley, and Hoffman and Gurianov, Armia. You know, you got a couple of bodies there that, you know.
You got bodies that you could be switching around. You also got bodies that look, if it's not making it, we'll put you through the waivers, and if we lose you, we don't really care.
And it's a good thing with injuries.
Exactly.
You know, so.
Man, if we have another year with injuries again, fuck that.
I wonder what they're doing about that, huh? Like internally, like you think they're like doing some reports, you know, seeing what went wrong, doing their due diligence.
Do you think it's just like they got unlucky? Or do you think it was so many injuries that at some point it's not even unluckiness anymore?
No, something's got to change internally, I guess. Like you got to do like some you got to I don't know what the word is, but you got to like
you got to address it.
Yeah.
But we don't know what's going on inside. That's one thing that we're speculating about everything right now, but I don't even think we could start speculating about the medical staff because I mean, me at least, I don't know much about it, but maybe other people know more. But as far as defense goes, because we haven't even started talking about defense, I like where we're headed on defense. I really like it.
I love it.
Like Matheson.
You've seen these this past few weeks and days. Provorov. No, they didn't sign. Severson just signed for like 6.8. Was it 6.2 or 6.8?
It was 6 point something. It was 8 years.
Ridiculous
6
amount.
Point something. I'm like, what the?
That's
fuck?
Way too much money for that guy.
I'm not saying he's bad.
I don't know what Columbus is doing. Like, I like the Provorov move on Columbus side, but the Severson ones were like.
How about getting Babcock?
That's weird.
It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
But hey, maybe they're onto something. You know, maybe they'll prove us wrong.
Yeah.
But Matheson, what a contract, man.
Yeah, literally.
4.8 mil for until 2026.
Yeah. That's solid, man.
And if he keeps on playing like that, he's going to get a big ass raise. For Petrie and Paling. I liked Ryan Paling.
You did?
I mean, I liked him, not the way he played though.
Okay.
Savard, 3.5 until 2025. I have to admit that I was not the biggest fan of Savard. Maybe a little bit of a hater.
He does his job.
I like the way he played this year.
Yeah.
I really fucking did.
Yeah.
Like, I'll swallow my pride and say that even though I don't, for some reason, je sais pas pourquoi. I just l'aime pas.
Je sais pas pourquoi.
Je sais pas pourquoi. But he proved, like, I can't say that he played bad this fucking year. Like, he played good.
A lot of leadership as well.
Yeah.
C'est le grand-papa de l'équipe.
C'est ça. And he signed until 2025. And honestly, like, if he just plays the way that he played last year, I'm not mad at that. And I feel like before last season I was. And now I'm not. Like, keep him.
I feel like Edmondson and Savard have, like, perfect length of contracts, you know?
Well, Edmondson is done next year.
Which is perfect.
Last year, 3.5. Perfect.
Yeah, so we trade him at the trade deadline.
I hope we do. Even though, like, I hope we do.
Yeah.
I hope he can get healthy. I think it's a great move not trading him this deadline.
Yeah.
I think they could have if they really wanted to.
There'll be the same demand next year.
Probably better. Hopefully better. He didn't play much.
Yeah. And he didn't play lights out. Like, he didn't play well.
Didn't play amazing.
So maybe he gets better this year.
I've never thought that he was the greatest player anyways.
No.
But for some reason, well, not some reason, I can understand why teams that are in contention want him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he plays hard, so he's rough. He'll block shots. You know, come playoff time, you want that.
Yo, let's talk about like you mentioned that, but Vegas right now, huge team. Like, they're physically huge.
They're big boys.
Like 6'3" on D, like on average, I think. Or 6'2".
That's kind of where Montreal is going.
Yeah, on D. Yeah,
like
definitely.
Goulet and Xhekaj are big boys.
Mayu's coming up.
Mayu is a big boy. Barron is a big boy. And I know I said that we're not really.
Love it.
I know I said that, like, on the right side we're kind of lacking, and then I just said Barron and Mayu in the same breath.
Yeah, it's still some question marks.
That's the thing. It's like Goulet. I feel like after this year, he's like Goulet. Oh my god.
Goulet's a stud.
Like, I love Caulfield because he puts the puck in the net.
Yeah.
And it gets me going. But Goulet just plays some of the best hockey I've seen a young defenseman play.
And I love
it's just so mature.
He's staying in Montreal for the summer, Goulet.
Is he?
It. Yeah. He's like chilling with Suzuki.
Really?
Yeah.
And he'll be, I think, he'll probably be an assistant captain down the line. He won't be a captain because he got Suzuki, but he's a leader. Yeah. I feel like.
Yeah.
And he plays fucking mean.
Yeah, he does.
He's mean.
I remember. I don't remember what the game was. He punched McKinnon, or McKinnon was going at him, and like he just punched McKinnon.
That's a 20-year-old kid
yeah,
punching McKinnon.
yeah.
Like, he's mean.
Yeah.
Jack is mean.
Love it.
Like, I just talking about it. Like, you got Gooley,
Yeah, we got a
Jack,
nice D.
like
I
they're
like our D
big
core.
boys, and then you got Hudson coming up.
Ooh.
You got
Sheesh.
that one small defenseman that's just gonna.
He's not even small anymore. This guy's gonna be 5'11" by the time he hits the league. He's
And
5'10".
Yeah.
He's a Quinn Hughes, you know. He's
On
not.
skates though. That's probably on skates.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. No, he's not that small. He's lightweight, is what we should say. He's 5'10".
Does it really matter when you like
When you
you
play
got
like that?
Gooley? When you play
Exactly.
like that and you got
Yeah.
Gooley, you got Jack, you got other people around you.
No,
You
it's
know another
exciting.
guy that we have that I feel like people forget about a bit because he didn't play. I don't think this year in the NHL is Baudin.
Baudin.
Yeah, we have Nicolas Baudin.
Oh wow.
He got 25 points in 39 games this year in the AHL.
I do not calculate this guy. Like Baudin, Nicolas Baudin.
Nicolas Baudin.
All right. What about him? Talk
He-
to me about him.
I think he could surprise. I think he could sneak into a top 6.
No way.
He
Really?
yeah, like dude,
Okay.
25 points in 39 games as a defenseman in the AHL.
With Laval?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if I wrote that because I know that he played 3 games with Chicago's AHL team at the beginning of the year. So I don't know if that's counting those games. I didn't write that down, but you know, he I'm not saying he's going to be one of those stars. I'm saying that it's an interesting piece.
It's a piece that's gonna be part of the puzzle at camp, because I love when camp rolls around, because you get all these young guys that pull up, and certainly this year, you mentioned it earlier, we got Beck, Mazar, Engstrom. Do not forget about Engstrom.
I was about to mention him.
This guy's a stud.
He's a stud. 16
He's a
points in
stud.
43 games in the SHL. Third
And-
best.
And in the playoffs, he just took it to another
Yeah.
level.
Third best in the SHL
He's
under
like
20.
He's like 18 or 19.
That's forwards and defensemen. He's the best
Yeah.
defenseman under 20.
Yeah.
Points wise.
Yeah. Oh, no.
He's
And he's got that mojo. Like I saw a video of him scoring a goal in the playoff, and he just like owns the moment.
But he even
He's
said, I remember there was an article saying he was like, they interviewed him after they drafted him. He's like, I want to be the best.
Mm.
I want to be the best defenseman. I want to
Mm.
be the best player in the league.
Yeah.
Like he's got that dog in him.
Yeah, he
That's
does.
it.
He really
Like,
does.
And
Watch out for him, man.
you were saying about camp.
Yeah.
I think that this year's camp is gonna be an interesting camp.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it wouldn't, like, obviously you need your regular guys to get their reps in, but like, you know that there's some players that are gonna make the team regardless. Like, you know, you got your Suzuki, you got your Caulfield, you got your Anderson. You have so many young guys
Mhm.
that need to prove themselves. I would make, besides the last couple of games of preseason, I would let the
Yeah.
kids fucking go.
Yeah.
I would put them on the team and be like, let's see who's
Yeah.
got it, and
Yeah.
that's it. Make it competitive. It already is competitive, but make it like you have all these kids. You could
I think,
literally make a roster with just kids that are under 25.
I think the biggest names that are the young guys at camp would probably be Beck, Roy, and Mayu.
Beck, Roy, Mayu, Mesher has to prove himself a bit. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a point a game. Well, 51 points in 52 games.
Yeah. He'll probably go back to junior.
He'll
for another
definitely go
year.
back to junior. I think.
Or maybe Laval. Never know.
I heard that it wasn't the best situation in the dressing room in Kitchener. I heard that.
I heard that too.
So
So maybe
interesting.
maybe that's a good.
you know,
Yeah, maybe.
But you have all these young kids that have something to prove. You know, more on forward I find than on D, because all these
Yeah.
kids on D they proved themselves this year.
And Mayu's probably gonna go a full year in Laval probably.
I think so.
Yeah, he
I
should.
think he should.
He should.
I think it would be not
for
the
him.
smartest idea to put him in Montreal right away.
Yeah.
Because if that kid doesn't do amazing right away in Montreal,
Yeah.
the media might crucify him.
Yeah. That's another thing with Slav, man. We brought this guy up way too quickly. It's always the same stupid
I don't
errors
know
that
about
we make.
that.
Ah.
Like
think-
if you look at the type of player and person he is, I think they needed to keep him in the NHL. He's a very proud person, almost cocky, and
True.
I think it would have hurt his ego, if you put him in the AHL, especially right away.
Man, I would have loved to see him like dominate or just play well in the AHL the whole year, and then like you gotta earn your spot. You can't
1,000%.
So like,
I wouldn't be surprised if they put him in the AHL this year, though. He didn't play many games in the AHL. He didn't do amazing, and then he got hurt.
man.
So like this year, I feel like player to coach or player to management, you have more, like. I think that he'd be less pissed if he gets put in the AHL to start the year. I think it's more of a like, okay,
see.
like I gotta prove them, and like, whereas he just came off getting drafted first overall in Montreal, he's like, nah, like I'm here to play in the show.
I get that.
We'll see. And then you got goalies. Man,
Dobesh is. I like Dobesh, but also like I can't predict goalies. We'll see where it goes.
Primo. I mean,
No, I'm done.
I don't think you're done on Primo.
Yeah.
I think I'm done on him too. It's just annoying because he plays so good in the AHL. He's fucking good in the
He
AHL,
doesn't.
but
No, he doesn't. He's average in the AHL.
average.
Yeah. Some nights he's great. Sometimes he's horrible. Average.
So I think we're pretty much done on Primo. Watch him fucking
Blow up somewhere else.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
No, watch him this year blow up in
Oh,
Montreal.
Okay, well that's.
Something happens,
that'd
there's
be
an injury,
great.
something, he comes in and he fucking.
I'm all for it. I don't
I like
see it
Dobes
happening.
too. And
We'll
we got
see.
Motombo and Allen.
Let's wrap it up with our top 10 players of the league right now.
Top 10 players of the league. All right,
Whole league, not just the Habs. So
you want to go ahead?
shit on the spot like that. I probably won't give out 10 names. Let me okay, so McDavid, McKinnon, Kucherov, Draisaitl. Okay, I'll try to do it in order. Okay, so we got McDavid, McKinnon, Draisaitl, and then I'm gonna say. I want to say Tkachuk. Matthews is 5th. 6th is Kaprizov.
I like that.
Kucherov is coming up. Is Kucherov? So I'm at 6. Is Kucherov 7 on my list? Marner's coming up as well. Kucherov's around there.
Marner.
Marner's near my 10th, but like, hold on. Hold your horses. I got 6 guys. Who is next? Okay, I'll go with Kucherov 7. Am I forgetting some people?
You're forgetting somebody.
Who am I forgetting? Who?
You're forgetting Makar.
Oh, Makar's 7. Makar, I could put. Okay, so I'll put Makar after Kaprizov. So Makar's 7. Kucherov's 8. 9 would be Jack Hughes. I'm right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Jack Hughes. And 10 to finish it all up, Marner. I think.
I am a self-admitted Marner hater.
Okay.
Can't stand the guy.
Okay.
I would not take him on my team.
Maybe I put Matthews too high on my list.
I don't think so. Where'd you put him?
I said, I think I put him 4th or 5th.
I don't think so.
I put him 5th. I put
I don't-
Tkachuk 4th. Maybe that's too high to Tkachuk.
I think Kachuk's a bit high. I think it's also recency bias,
maybe.
but like understandable.
He's top 10 definitely though.
I have him at 11th. I have
What's your top
I have
10?
him as my
Let's hear it.
honorable mention. I had him at when I when I first made the list. Like you could see if you take a look at my notepad, I scratched off a bunch of names. I had him at 6th originally, and I had to bump him back down to honorable mention. But
What's your
fucking
list?
Okay,
Share it.
so first we got McDavid, then we got McKinnon, and then we got Draisaitl. Then we got Makar at number 4. I love Makar. I
If we want to talk,
think that he's one of the. I think he's low key more fun to watch than McDavid. Like not more exciting, but more fun.
I wouldn't say that about this year.
This year, no.
Let me just say, I think he played concussed the whole year.
I think
He
the
played
whole
injured.
team-
Yeah, the whole team.
It's hard playing a full season, going
Oh,
to the
yeah.
finals,
Yeah, for
winning, then having like a month and a half, and then you gotta get back on your horse.
But I can't wait to see him next year because I really think he played concussed the whole year, and I want to see how that affects him.
I think
Like-
Colorado's gonna be dangerous next year. They're gonna be well rested. It's probably the reason why you don't see teams go back to back that often.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
in today's day and age,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
But I'm
The
scared. I'm
schedule's-
scared for Makar. Like, I don't want to see him take another big hit and see him wobbly again. That's scary for his future.
Yeah, because
He
he's
took a couple of big hits this year.
if he's healthy, he's probably the second best player in the league.
Oh,
Like I've seen him play
calme-toi,
better.
Calme-toi.
You don't think so?
No, no. If like fully healthy, the Makar we saw 2 years ago, he's top 4.
I have him at 4.
All right, so keep going.
I got Pasternak at 5.
Oh shit, I completely forgot about.
I got Pasternak at 5.
No, I got
That guy
definitely forgot.
is a hell of a fucking hockey player,
for sure,
and he's
sure,
got
for sure.
swagger, and he's fucking funny.
sure.
He's
Pas-
got character. I love him.
Pasternak's better than Matthews.
Yeah,
So
agreed. I have him
so
over Matthews.
in my top 10, I got Kaprizov, and then I got Tkachuk, and then I got Pasternak, and then I got Matthews.
All right,
Keep going.
6. I have Kucherov.
Maybe a bit early, but keep going.
Maybe a bit early. I have Matthews at 7.
Okay, that's respectable.
I have Hedman at 8.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Not after this year, but it's 1 year.
Nah, bro. He's done.
Hedman is massive. If you're a forward and you have to go down, you're going down your wing, and you pick your head up to look at the
Okay.
play, and you see Hedman, you can't tell me that just him
No.
being there
Yeah.
makes you shit your pants. This year wasn't
Okay.
the best year, I'll admit it, but
Okay. So that's 7 or 8?
that's 8.
And who's got who?
I got Vasi at 9.
What the? Wait, where's Kaprizov?
I don't have Kaprizov in my
That's
top 10.
crazy. Okay. Okay.
Which, now thinking about it, maybe it's a mistake.
This guy did like 110 points in 70 games last year.
He's
Not
nasty.
this year, but
He's nasty.
So you got
I'm
a
not
goalie in your top 10.
I have a goalie in my top 10. I needed a goalie in my top 10.
I think Vasi's past his prime, bro.
Again, they had a bad year this year.
You're big on the Lightning, huh? Hedman
I'm
and
not,
Vasi.
though. I'm not, like... There's something to be said about winning cups like that,
Yeah, for sure.
you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Number 10.
That was a dynasty and a half, man. Thank God they're done.
yeah.
10.
I have McAvoy at number 10. I know it's a...
Bro, that's a weird ass top 10, bro.
I understand. I get it. But I like McAvoy a lot.
So
And that's
did you
tough.
not say Matthew Tkachuk in there?
I have Kachuk at 11. I'm trying not to be recency biased.
Yeah, okay.
Because if I'm recency biased, I have Kachuk at number fucking 3.
Okay, so say
I
that.
am... I love Kachuk right now. He plays the game the way that I like it to be played. But I'm just trying not to be recency biased. And I have him as my honorable mention.
Okay, so do a rapid fire your top 10 again.
McDavid, McKinnon, Draisaitl, Makar, Pasternak, Kucherov, Matthews, Hedman, Vasi, McAvoy.
I agree with you. Your top 7 is solid. Your 8, 9, 10 are like, woo.
And my 8,
That's
9,
fine.
10, if you look, I switched around.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
6
you
through
played
10 is a mess on my fucking thing because I
Yeah.
switched it around. But that's not a bad thing. The league right now has so many good
Yeah.
players that could do anything. And I definitely don't have Marner in my top 10. I don't even think...
Okay.
I'm not going to
I
go and say
think-
not top 20, but I just don't like the
We'll,
guy.
we'll keep the Leafs talk for another
Oh
episode.
my God.
But real quick, I'm on the Marner train. I think Marner's like better off without Matthews than Matthews is better off without Marner type
I
of thing.
just find like he just looks like a whiny motherfucker to me.
All right, let's keep that for the next episode, man. All right, we're done.
All right, we're done.
All right, ciao,
was a good
ciao.
one.
That was a
Ciao.
good one, man.
That was nice. That was
job, bro.
good.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was actually fucking fun.